Shraddha's last Instagram chat message, dude, I've got news. Little did she know it was her last word. Message friend hours before her death. Chilling Instagram message hours before her death. We'll get in more details of that again in a few moments from now, but we're getting you the very latest as far as Shraddha's last Instagram chat is concerned. The message was, dude, I've got news. Little did she know it was her last word. She messaged friends, a friend in fact, hours before her death. Chilling Instagram message hours before her death. We will be getting in more details on what exactly that message in fact was. In a few moments from now, we'll be joined by Pooja, who is going to be telling us more about that Instagram message. Pooja is with us. Pooja, take us through that message that Shraddha had put out and that unfortunately happened to be her last one.
This is the most heartbreaking case that we have ever, in fact, talked about or reported, and this is when friends are starting to come up with conversations that Shraddha had. There is one friend who has now revealed a conversation that was the last conversation barely hours before that brutal murder that took place in the national capital. Here's what happened. This friend gets a direct message, which is a message in the inbox by Shraddha. She says, dude, I've got news. I got super busy with something. 18th of May 2022, 6:29 p.m. Her death, according to the police, has occurred between 8 to 9 p.m. So barely hour or two before that, she sends this message. But the friend, of course, not realizing much, casually says, what's the news? She does not reply. The matter ends there. After a few months, realizing she's not been in contact with the friend, this friend again on September 24, 2022 at 4:15 p.m. sends a message. Where the hell are you? Are you safe? The friends are realizing that something is off. There is no response to this message. But here's what happened. She messaged this, and with the no reply that came in, the friend gets suspect. And he immediately calls up from the direct message to Aftab Poonawala, because he's, of course, the live-in partner. He's the closest. She's not in touch with anyone else. He says, bro, what's up? Starting casually. Then he says, where have you been? Then he adds, need to talk to you. Then he gets clear to what the question is and the fear. He says, tell Shraddha to call me up. The messages not being replied to. Audio call started at 17:33. Audio call ends, which means clearly nobody's picked up that call. This, remember, is 15th September, barely a month or two ago, at about 4:30 p.m. when this call is sent, message is sent, no reply. But here's why this gets interesting. Remember, this is why this is important. Because the friends have been trying to get in touch with Shraddha, but the shocking part is this date, 18th May, when she said, dude, I've got news, I got super busy with something. She was in Delhi, appeared likely to be living in with Aftab. The friend asks, what's the news? That's it. The friends suspect that months later, no response, no information about the news. Aftab is contacted, but this is where, according to the friend, he has said, this is where it gets really scary. You see that these messages have been read. On September 24th, this direct message in her social media inbox, where the hell are you? Are you safe? The friend says the messages were read or shown that the messages have been read. Someone had access to her social media. Glaring questions, a heartbreaking conversation, the friend wondering why did she never tell him or her about the news. Tried calling up Aftab as well, but got no response. Bro, what's up? Where you been? Need to talk to you in September. Tries to get into an audio call, no response. By then, Shraddha was not only murdered, chopped into pieces, exactly how she had thought 2 years ago in 2020 when she had complained to the Maharashtra police.